All right. As we find our nice seats, we can go forward, back, left, and right. We have freedom of mobility. So therefore, we choose to find the perfect one spot right in the middle where both hips, both shoulders feel like they're in alignment with one another. Your head, it's right in the middle of your shoulders. The jaw can relax, the hands can relax. You're allowed to switch your position whenever you choose. And close the eyes. And the first 20 minutes or so is just acclimating to this feeling of focusing on the movement and the breath. Because you cannot stop thinking, we are going to specifically begin thinking now about the breath in all the ways. We'll begin with the way that it feels. Notice the way that the breath feels touching your nose, traveling through your nose. Where's that spot in your nose that meets your throat, where the air starts coming down through the throat now? Notice the air coming into the upper portion of the lungs, and then down to the lower portion of the lungs. With bigger, deeper breath, you can fill your lungs all the way to the bottom, and then all the way to the top. We're not doing anything specifically here. There's nothing to achieve. There's no way to get better at this. You cannot try to meditate. You can only meditate. You release any effort over your breath. And just begin to notice, observe from a detached, objective point of view. Every time you feel a subtle ache or pain in the body, you should move a bit. Reposition, and then release again. This is the part of the yoga practice where we concentrate ourselves inside of the body. And to understand that a bit better, you can comprehend this idea that you are consciousness. You are an intangible, energetic aspect of your whole self. You have conscious desires. You have subconscious habits. You ascribe to unconscious beliefs, like the belief in gravity. It's completely unconscious. Intuitively, you understand that the only place where you, the energetic consciousness, could ever and do ever experience satisfaction is inside of your body, in the present moment. The issue is that inside of your body is also the same place where all of your discomfort exists, where all of your pain exists, where all of your trauma, your bad memories, all of your regrets and mistakes, all of your unfulfilled desires that never came to be, they all exist there in the body in the present moment as well. If you believe that you could go on a crusade against your unfulfilled desires, your pain, your aches, your memories, so that one day you could ever potentially come out on the other side a victor, then you will never find meditation. Instead, what we want to do is begin to focus on all of the fulfilled desires available to you right now. You may not realize it consciously, but you do have a desire to enjoy your breath, to have a sigh of relief, to fill your lungs up and rejuvenate. You have a desire to relax the muscles in the back of your neck, and your jaw, and your eyebrows. And when you do so, it is a fulfillment of your desire. It's not going to satisfy all of your desires. It's just going to satisfy those desires. But what I'd like you to realize here and now is that the satisfaction of any unfulfilled desire feels the same as satisfying any other unfulfilled desire. And that ultimately, in the present moment, whether you just won $100 million in the lottery or you avoided a car crash, it feels the same in that next inhale. Whether you just got a hug from somebody you love, or you just finished a wonderful meal, in the present moment, it feels the same. Satisfaction is satisfaction unconditional of the way that you find it. In this way, we're going to introduce the word appreciation. And understand that appreciation is slightly different from grateful or gratitude, in the way that appreciation means exponential growth. Your assets are appreciating. It means they're growing on their own. The weeds in your lawn appreciate. As plants grow, they appreciate. You're looking to find a sense of appreciation in your body. What's something that you can identify, a feeling, a thought, an idea, even a memory, which in your focusing upon it begins to unfold before you, begins to grow exponentially? How about your inhale? Every moment that passes through the inhale, you are appreciating. Sometimes we get confused with the word appreciation and thinking that it must be increasing in value in order to appreciate. But in fact, if something decreases in size, it can also be appreciating. Like having less of a bad thing is also appreciation. In this way now, when you exhale, you are appreciating in your awareness, and when you inhale, you are appreciating in your awareness, and your awareness is growing. You're expanding your awareness. You're becoming aware of more. And in your awareness, you are being spread thin. And in your being spread thin, you are left vulnerable and exposed. And in that state, it is easy to find something that doesn't feel good. It's easy to be uncomfortable in your vulnerability. It is harder to feel safe during your expansion. It is harder to ground yourself in reality, that you are simply sitting in meditation and everything is fine while you continue to expand your mental awareness. This is the feeling of meditation. Mentally expanding, physically grounding. You're not flying off the charts. You're not out of your body. You are very much in your body. Within your awareness, you have all of the things. Some of the things feel good to you. Some of them do not feel good to you. And without great effort, you train yourself to focus on the things that feel better while you simply just allow the other things to exist. There is no need for you to try to feel better, because it is the most natural thing for you. The less you do, the more you relax, the deeper you go. The deeper you go, the more vulnerable you become, the more exposed you become, and therefore the tighter you squeeze. The tighter you squeeze, the more uncomfortable you are, and therefore the more you can relax. And this is a cycle. We go deeper and deeper and deeper. And every time you notice your body tightening up, it's just a reminder to soften. Deeper and deeper and deeper. Until you get to a place where you can't even remember what you're supposed to be trying to do. Or if you're supposed to be fighting against something. Everything in your awareness is in a state of allowance. You are allowing yourself to have this experience. Your breath lightens you up. You release more and more and more of your opposition every time you exhale. More and more of your experience becomes one of feeling balanced, in alignment. At this stage now, you can keep your state of awareness, your mental state of clarity, even if you decide to physically move your body, like if your legs are long and they want to be bent, or if your legs are bent and they want to be long. And it won't take you out of this mental state that you're in. We could offload stress. We could appreciate the inhale. We could appreciate the exhale. We could consider the idea that there is a doorway, a passageway, a threshold, a portal that you have to go through in order to get into meditation. And in order to pass through this doorway, You must leave all of your stress, all of your fear, all of your resistance, all of your doubt, where it is. It just isn't allowed to go through. It's not that there's anything wrong with any of it. It's just that it doesn't fit. And that way, once you cross through this threshold, this doorway, this portal, and you're on the other end, you're lighter, you're clearer, you're enjoying more. You don't have to try so hard over here. Over here, you are perfect. And I want to offer you this analogy of being in a pool, heated to your body temperature. So much so that it's challenging to feel where your skin ends and the water begins. Everything just blends together in your senses. In this way, I'd like you to find yourself now in a large, empty space. Bigger than you can imagine, an airplane hangar, a massive space, empty and void in nature. Beneath your feet, empty. Above your head, empty. It's like you're in outer space, surrounded by nothing. And I will challenge you to visualize this empty space as black. Visualize yourself floating in this empty black space. Now switch it to white, like you just turned the lights on. Everything, everywhere, all around you is all white. You are in a void of space, bigger than you could see to the edge of. You are the only point of focus in this space. Now stop trying to control the color and begin to focus on yourself now. Can you see your whole body? Your feet, your hands, your head, your shoulders, your sides. Can you see your whole body all the way around? Can you do a close-up on your face? Could you smile? Now I want you to get into your body and look through your eyes. And you're going to place yourself in a beautiful place. A beautiful place of your creation. It could be a memory. It could be an unfulfilled desire of your future. It could be somewhere that you want to go, somewhere that you have been. You are in a beautiful place now. And you're seated on the ground. And whether you're outside or inside, whether you're on a chair or on a couch, it doesn't much matter. You're in a beautiful place, seated, supported in your seat. And in this beautiful place, you can feel the wind blowing on your skin. You could feel the sun radiating on your skin. You could feel the balance of your bottom on the floor, your seat. You can notice the clarity of your mind. You can notice the breath moving through you. With bigger, deeper breath, I'd like you to stand up in this beautiful place that you've chosen for yourself. Look around you, forward, back, left, and right. What kind of landscape do you see? Describe it to yourself with words inside your head. Say it to yourself. I see this. I see that. Use colors. Use shapes. I see a triangular this. I see a circular that. Use colors, shapes, textures, shadows. Use distances. This is closer, that is further. You're building yourself a beautiful place. This is of your creation. If you don't like something, change it. We could use the idea of a happy place to describe this, a safe place, a home base. You call it whatever you like. Become familiar with the way that this place feels in your body. The openness, the receptivity. Feel the sense of belonging, connection. You know this place. It is yours. It is inside of you. Now let's decorate this place a little bit. Details, adornment. You could add flowers, birds. You could add lights, time of day. You could add sounds. You could use movement. You could see yourself in movement. You could use flowing water or burning fire. Your beautiful place will be determined by and limited to your creativity. When you have the mental clarity to create a beautiful place inside of your mind, you can rest assured that you are in meditation. Our goal now is to develop some anchors into this space. Anchors that will assist you in getting back to this place easier and quicker in the future. For example, if you were in the woods or nearby any tree. You could decide to take out a knife and carve your name or your initials in that tree. Or if you were by the beach, you could add in a detail like, a little red crab that scurries along in front of you. Or the feeling of the cold water surprising you in one of those waves that you weren't aware of. Something personal for you. Let's say you're on a beach vacation. Maybe you've got your favorite frozen drink in your hand. So wherever you are, whatever beautiful place you've constructed for yourself, I'd like you to add in a couple, 2, even 3 specific details that are relevant for you in your experience of them. Now you'll understand that anchors need 2 points of connection. So you just established the 1 point. Now it's in your beautiful place. But we need to connect that to something in like the real world, the physical world, the outside world. Something that you come up against repeatedly in your day. So like if you drive your car a lot, you could connect it to a red light. If you find yourself washing dishes all the time, you can connect it to washing dishes. If you're a teacher and you're grading papers, like you could connect it to grading papers. Something in your life that you do habitually. You want to connect those anchors that you made in your visualization, in your happy place, to something in your everyday life. So that when you catch yourself doing something mundane and simple over and over and over again, with a big breath and a single decision, you can reconnect back to this happy place, to the anchor you decided to plant for yourself. You'll find that the same process works in the other way around. So if you're in the real world, moving around with your eyes open, talking with people, eating food, then you can take some random joyous moment, something that happens, like you see a really cute dog on the street, or your friend makes you laugh, or you get a hug from somebody you love, something simple, something easy. You take that feeling and you anchor that into your happy place. It's like bringing a new plant home. You're bringing something nice, something wonderful back home with you, so that back home becomes more nice, more wonderful. Now at this part of the process, I want you to do a quick body scan. Feel through your entire body. Become aware of the most uncomfortable place. Could be in your neck or your shoulders, your belly or your legs. Doesn't matter where it is. Find it, focus on it, and move it. until it feels better. Once it feels better, exhale deeply again. And deeper you go. We're not going to go empty-handed though. We're going to go deeper and deeper back to our happy place. But we're going to take with us a feeling, a sensation. It is a soft, subtle, tingling sensation that you're going to find in your hands, your forehead, your jaw. You're going to bring that soft, subtle, tingling sensation with you into your happy place now. As you go deeper and deeper and deeper. If ever you find that you're so deep you're getting drowsy, like maybe you're going to fall asleep, all you got to do is just fill up your lungs. Inhale real big. That'll bring you back into a state of arousal in your meditation. Clear mind, relaxed body. Now this feeling that you've created for yourself, this feeling of meditation, I want you to anchor this feeling into the sound of your breath. If you close your mouth, seal your lips, breathe through your nose, you'll become aware of the sound that you make while you breathe. You hear it in your ears. The sound is being made from inside of the body, but you hear it just the same. Every time you hear this sound of your breath passing through your nose, you're going to use this sound as an anchor to help you reconnect to this clear state of mind and relaxed body. And the more times you connect this sound of your breath to the feeling in your body, the more points of connection you will have, the more stable you will become, and the easier it will be for you to feel this way. The less time you will spend trying to feel this way, and the more time you will spend simply feeling this way. And like this now, we can use meditation to help us feel better, to physically feel better, to mentally feel better. And the more often you spend in meditation, the better you will feel. When you come to understand now that when you listen to the sound passing through your nose, you are in meditation. When you listen to the sound passing through the nose, you will feel better. even just one single focused breath is enough for you to reset your mind and your body, to reset your thoughts, your beliefs, to reset your emotions. Just one full inhale. One full exhale. That's enough. It's all you need to set the wheels in motion. But if you listen to a second breath, or a third breath, or a fifth breath, or a 100th breath in a row, you will begin to appreciate in your good feelings. You will begin to exponentially grow in your awareness of goodness. The more consecutive breaths you take, focused on the way that you want to feel, the more you will begin to feel the way you want to feel. You come to understand that meditation is a state of mind that exists on a deeper level than where you normally operate. Meditation is a state of awareness which sits at the foundation of reality. You cannot do anything to help you meditate, because doing only takes you further away from this foundational experience. You must remove your doings. You must stop doing. You must lower yourself down deeper and deeper and deeper into a deeper foundational awareness where you are doing less and less and less. And in this way, the less you do, the better you will feel. We can understand that sleep is an exaggeration of meditation. Sleep is just one step deeper than meditation. Meditation is slightly more engaged than sleep. In order to truly get the benefit of meditation, you have to truly trust yourself. Consider the way that you cannot really get a good night's sleep unless you trust that you are in a safe place. Otherwise, you're never going to let your guard down. Similar concept for meditation. You will not get deep enough into meditation until you know, truly know, that you are safe enough to do so. That when you are open and allowing and vulnerable there will be nothing that can harm you. It is only in resistance and fear. It is only when you try to avoid things that these things ever present themselves as problems. The more time you spend in this state of allowance, the more familiar you become with the sense of vulnerability that exists in meditation, the more comfortable you will feel. In this way, we could consider the great responsibility of being in meditation by comparing it with the analogy of a lion tamer who goes into a lion's cage full of lions. The lion tamer must be incredibly respectful, must be very alert and aware, and also must be very clear-minded, trusting, competent. The lion tamer must be aware of subtle, nonverbal communication cues. The lion tamer must be patient, and the more familiar the lion tamer becomes with the lions, and the more familiar the lions become with the tamer, the better relationship they will have and the greater chances of success we will have. In this way, we could play a mind game. We could make believe that meditation is not some state of mind, but in fact, a separate entity, a separate being that you have to begin to relate to. Consider the way that sometimes you could be in an erratic state of mind, and then some friend or family member calms you down and relaxes you. It is their influence upon you that soothes you and solves your problems. In this way, we could relate to meditation as a separate being that has specific characteristics, and we are looking to be influenced by it. When you find your body and your mind in a place where it is suggestible to inspiration, where it is open and receptive to suggestions from meditation, then we can blend, absorb, and integrate ourselves into it, become part of it, lose our identity, and begin to see ourselves in relationship with meditation. I'll invite you back now to the sound of your breath. We will spend the next 10 minutes in a silent meditation. And every once in a while, I will encourage you to come back to your breath. Reconnect now. Return to your beautiful place. Reconnect with the breath. Bigger, deeper breath now. I want you to feel your belly rising and falling with your breath. Your chest expanding and contracting with your breath. I want you to lean a little bit left and a little bit right into your body, left and right. Your chin up and down. You can move through your neck just a bit. Let's use some of these anchors that we built into our beautiful place. As we start to gently open up the eyes a bit and look around the room. You can specifically use the breath anchor as you hear the sound of your breath, even with your eyes open. You can feel as if you are there. And since meditation is not something you can see or it's not something you can point to, then finding the right feeling with your eyes open will help you to get the same benefits as you do in your seated meditations. The feeling is alert mentally, relaxed physically. You're observant, but you're not bothered. You allow all things to exist as they are, the preferable ones and the less than preferable ones. And whether you're enjoying yourself in a nice space or you are washing dishes, doing laundry, cooking food, going to work, listening to somebody complain. It doesn't really matter. You have that ability to reconnect with yourself, to find the right state of mind, and allow everything to be as it is.